Good morning, everyone. Tomo from Mimaki Marketing. I'm here with Miss Rose Selene. Selene-san from Mimaki Textile Apparel marketing team. So today I will have her to introduce Mimaki's pre-treatment solution machine, the TR300-1850C. So Selene-san, could you explain yourself a bit, please?
So hello, I'm Selene Rose from the Mimaki marketing team in Japan, and I have been working in the textile marketing group since 4 years now. And I have been able to work with a lot of, all the printer of the textile gam of Mimaki, and mostly the coater machine, where I do myself my pre-treatment for the printing for making samples that after I show in the showroom we have in Japan. So I will introduce to you how to set up the media of this machine, how to run it, and all the benefits that we can have from it.
Okay, thanks for introduction, Selene-san. I would like to ask you that that today, what type of the fabric are you pre-treating, and for what printing? Could you explain a bit?
Yes. So today we are doing a pre-treatment for direct sublimation ink. For that we will use a polyester fabric that is spongy, so very thin fabric, and we prepared the pre-treatment solution last night so that it could take time to be perfect, and we will use it to pre-treat the polyester fabric that I will print after with the TX300 hybrid machine to make some very beautiful samples, I hope.
Nice.
But yeah.
All right, Selene-san, thanks for your introduction and explanation. So everyone, please check out the our pre-treatment lecture and printing workflow.
This guide close through the tension bar inside the tray between the press rollers, and we will feed it in here. There is a heater, so we will feed it vertically, and it will come out for the winding position
makes sense.
here.
Makes sense.
So at this, when we will cut the fabric here, we're gonna remove the cover so we can properly feed the fabric in that, area. So we have the guide close here, and I will feed it slowly. So we have the tension bar where we put on in the between.
Sure.
Then we feed in the tray, going under the roll, because it's the, the deep tray for where we will put the pre-treatment solution.
Okay, so this is where all the pre-treatment pre-treatment solution is locating as a tank, right?
Yes, exactly.
Sure.
The system is over there, so we will see that after.
Yep.
So let's go on the feeding. Give some lax. As much as possible, try to keep it straight.
Straight as possible.
Because it's a pain in the neck.
Right.
Okay. And then between here. When feeding around here, we have to pay attention that the security is on. So it's just
security.
Yeah. It's two levers. There is the same over there, and it's just a push lever. So to prevent this from falling.
I see.
This.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense. Yep.
It should not fall, but in case of.
yeah, just a protection. Yeah.
Yes, you wanna keep your finger.
Sure.
So.
I see. Nice.
So now here it's done, so we will go on the other side. And that's where we need to remove the cover.
I see. Yep. So this is a cover, you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Problem is it's heavy.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Let me help you.
Between the press roller, we have this bar that will help detaching from the lower, because this one turns. That's where the power comes from.
Right.
And this one will turn only when in contact of this one.
Right.
So from that, we put it above here, and then we have different bars inside. We have to put the fabric behind this bar. The heater are here vertically. There's 3 rows.
3 rows of the heat element. Yep.
And we have a bar here. Is in case the fabric is very thin and you want to avoid burning it, you can use
burning.
here. So under, well, behind, above, and behind another, the third one.
Right.
So that's a good way to. Well, right now, it's okay. We can go front. Echa. Come with me, yay! So basically it falls straight. And once we have enough fitting, we can put back the cover.
Okay. Oh, this is time to put back the cover. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the blue color is the frame. So the fabric should not be in contact with it.
With the frame.
So
okay.
you have to pay attention to get the fabric above.
Also, basically, you need to actually pull the fabric long enough to come to this take-up unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna feed a bit more fabric.
Okay. Yeah.
So
That makes
sorry.
sense.
Pretty. Let's give a lot. There is more or less from here to the winding. There's 1 meter.
Okay.
But yeah.
Fair enough.
So now we have
Oh,
enough.
now, yeah, you can reach easily.
And so we try to make like under this bar
Yep.
because we're gonna go up here.
Yep. Correct.
This is for the
Yeah. Like
the wrinkles.
pulling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wrinkle solution.
So we go above this bar. Okay, and at the end, this is a winding, so we will put our roll and we will feed the fabric.
Okay.
Problem is that it's very like, how to say, poco poco.
Yeah. It's
So
like
all
more
the
to like
fibers are getting
in
attached.
both, yeah.
So that the
Oh,
fabric.
take care of like a spike to
Yeah.
to kind of eat the fabric to not slipping, right?
Exactly.
Okay. That makes
So
sense.
that's why you don't want to put your precious fabric.
Yeah, correct.
Then make sure it's straight.
Yeah, always.
Small. Right now it's going a bit like that. So
Oh, is it? Yep.
ちょっとだけ. Or you can adjust when it starts winding. You can always adjust a little.
Oh, okay. So winding part.
That's this too with the roll here.
Oh,
And it's
so you
gonna-
don't have a shaft,
No.
but it's just
Yes, there's just a roll
Okay,
like that.
just winds. Okay, that's nice design.
It's easy at least.
Yeah. You need a paper core.
Exactly.
No. Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So there is a chance that it's just that it's not heavy. So what
Oh, yeah, that's right. It
that's
should
what
be
I
heavier.
use. We just have bags with weight.
So, okay, yeah.
We put it inside.
Smart.
Normally you do not need that, but I guess maybe exhaustion
Yeah.
of the thing.
Yeah, until you get enough tension from fabric or
Yeah.
enough weight of the roll.
Yeah. Hopla. So we have 4 of these. Hopla.
Always need a field engineering.
Yeah. Voila.
Cool. Nice.
So once it's done, more or less, we can put the guides.
Also, this is guides to prevent, it's shaking or
Skewing, yeah.
moving left and right.
Exactly.
Sure.
It's better not to touch the core.
Oh, yeah. Just
Leave a
a
little.
couple, just slighter space, right?
Yes.
Just a slighter space. Currently has about 5 mil.
Yeah, something
5
like
to
that.
10 mil. Yeah. Which,
Because at the beginning you
good.
want to adjust so not people.
Sure.
And then we're gonna tape the fabric gonna maybe cut a little because it's long.
Okay,
I'm gonna get my scissors that are over there.
Sure.
You don't burn your finger because of the heater.
Right, right.
But now we're gonna turn on the machine. So we have the screen here for all operation. And the main button is this red big button here on the side.
Oh, this is the main power switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, power breaker, circuit breaker, correct?
Yes. We have the main menu.
Sure.
We just do the start button. And there is two menus. There is this base one, and there is an auto menu that is basically the same but easier. So what we have here are a list of buttons. The auto, when we push it, is going to lower this and start moving
Oh,
the
okay.
process. We have the pause button that is, when auto is on, it will just stop the machine. So you can change whatever you need.
Okay.
Then we have the fan that are
the fan,
behind
yep.
here, and the heating. This is the power for the heating.
Okay.
You will have like which temperatures you try to achieve and the actual temperature.
Oh, okay.
The scroll is for the wrinkle scroll that we saw on the winding, and the pump is to fill the tray with a solution.
Okay, okay. So that's simple enough then.
Yes. There is a little more, like basically you just need this to
okay.
make the machine work. There is, if you want a little more changes, you can here, direction and the fan. You can change the direction of the winding, going it with inside or outside, and the fan to have the wind going direction of the fabric
Oh, okay.
or to help cooling down. That's also something you can change.
Okay.
And we have, so here we have the total meter. If you have a special job that you want only 20 meter, you can set such thing.
The counter.
So for example, let's say we want to do a 20 meter job. So we have the button job set. We push here to say 20 for 20 meter, enter, confirm, and we come back.
Okay.
So now it's green.
Okay.
So when we start the machine, we will push this button to count the meters.
Okay.
And once it turns to 20, it's gonna stop.
Okay. Okay.
It's a good way to have like a,
Right. Right.
that. And it counts meter from this roll.
Okay.
So once that has done 1 meter, it's gonna count 1 meter.
Ah, so you
Not
need
from
to
here,
actually
but here.
start counting when the first bit of fabric reaches to here, correct?
Yes, that's where you
Then
gonna
okay,
have it.
okay,
So right now,
makes sense.
here to here is not counted for the
Correct,
meter
correct,
count.
correct. Okay.
That's the idea.
Uh-huh.
So we have that. So here I don't need, so I'm gonna remove this because I want to do as much as possible.
Okay.
But I like putting the total meter count so you have an idea of how much it
Oh,
is.
how many it's down?
Yeah.
Right.
You have also the speed you can change and the tension. The speed is if your fabric is not dry enough at the winding, you slow down the speed to make sure of this.
Oh, okay.
And there is two buttons here, store and call. Store is if you have some special parameter for a type of job, you can register them.
Okay.
So if you do cotton, you have a certain type, but when you do pongee, you have another.
Right.
You can easily
Oh, like
store.
this is for preset.
Exactly.
Okay.
So store is to save, and call is to get the data.
Oh, okay.
So basically, it's just that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's very
It's like
easy.
a favorite setting,
Yep.
right?
So right now we
Nice.
just have that,
Nice.
and our next step is to put our fabric in here.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun. Yay. So
Also, we're actually putting a fabric, your main fabric.
Yes.
Over here. To,
when it's heating, we can prepare this.
Okay. Cool.
すいません。
Yeah.
ありがとう。
I
Okay.
need to pull, right? I need to pull in order to put it in, right?
Yeah, we need to
Okay.
do that. どうぞ。
Okay. Watch your finger.
Yep. Thank you. So because there is two type of core,
Right?
we have two type of. So
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
we're gonna use the small one right
Okay, you
now.
have 1 inch and 2 inches. Or 1 to 2 and 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Then over here.
Yes, because sometimes it doesn't fit very well. It's a bit giri-giri halam.
Oh.
Okay. Next step is to make it more or less in the middle.
Okay.
So-
Middle of this fabric.
Yeah, the fabric is in the middle of the machine.
Okay.
So we try to do also this.
Center of the machine. Yeah.
And if it's not, well, we just easily move these around.
Nice. Yeah. If you could. Yeah.
Here,
Yep.
you can go easily up on
Okay.
Ta-da.
Okay. So you actually the locating yourself on the center of the machine.
Yeah.
So you can balance easily.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
If you have the arm
Nice.
length,
Yeah.
you can do it.
Yeah. I see.
so it's perfect.
Okay. Cool.
And then we close again.
Okay. Oh, the heater is now reaching to 130 degrees.
Perfect.
Is this heater temperature or is this something else?
Heater temperature.
Heater. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So now we just need to join these two.
okay.
That-
With the stapler.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Normally it's not very good. So they don't recommend stapler because of the gum here.
Ah, yeah, it makes sense.
So the best is to have maybe a hand sewing machine. So we just do like this. Make sure it's straight. If there is not enough, you can add length from that to like match the length.
Yeah, nice.
And,
Then you stamp it again. Okay.
and then
you pinch
after I
it
just
again.
did,
Sure.
my machine is over there.
Okay.
Recommendation is always from the middle.
Yep. Yeah, always. Yeah, makes sense.
And I
Yeah, middle and the edge and the middle, right? Yeah,
Exactly.
just keep it middle. Yeah.
and a lot of it.
Okay, a lot of it. Nice.
Maybe varying, not
Uh-huh.
everything on the same line
Uh-huh.
to avoid the tear.
Oh, okay.
So if you have different
Oh, so like
length,
a wave.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what I find the
Ah,
safest.
okay.
Because yeah, you don't want to lose your fabric because of tear. Once the heater is on, it's a bit delicate to
Right.
put it back without burning oneself.
Right.
So we roll it up. Something I did not explain is the direction of the fabric. You want to have the inside of the fabric, going against the solution, because you want to have basically the most contact with the pre-treatment solution.
Yep.
So the back of
So this is actually the outside, which you need more.
the outside is in here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
And
that's
inside
right.
is here.
Yeah. Okay.
So like that, it goes under. But we will have enough solution, in fact, that it coats the whole fabric.
Right.
But for best results, that we recommend that we do this way. If you were to make a mistake and it's a fabric that is very thin, it's no big deal.
Okay.
It's a very thick fabric, it might be a problem.
Right.
So after also, by having the inside on that side,
Okay.
it's against the heater because it goes down this way with the inside. So it's the best also drying method.
Let me ask you this. Okay, since we are treating this media from now on,
Yes.
so is this media coming without pre-treatment from supplier?
Yes,
So
it
is
doesn't have any.
So does it matter which size to print
Normally,
until we actually pre-coat?
normally we should care about it, but because it's often have no texture configuration
Right,
difference
right.
between the fiber, you can print on the outside and the inside the same way.
Okay.
If you have explanatory coating on the fabric, you have to pay attention and print on the inside.
Okay.
Because that's the right side of the fabric.
Okay.
I just have a paying attention, so get used to always use the inside for your job.
Right.
That's the best way. There is easy way to notice that, like on the side of the fabric, there is these little holes.
Oh yeah. I
And
see a lot. Yeah, I see.
If you can feel it, that means it's the right side of the fabric. Because when you move them, there is a lot of little thread on the side, and they come from back to top. So that's why they make this little
I
holes.
see, I see.
So that's how you can tell which one is which side.
Good to know. I see.
So our last step now is to fill the tray.
Fill the tray, yeah, of course, of course.
So the pre-treatment solution is behind us.
Okay.
I will bring it.
Okay.
It's today and it was running all night.
Okay.
So it's a mix of water and powder.
Okay, okay.
So, yep la.
So what kind of powder is that, if I can ask?
I'm not exactly sure what's inside, but it's going to make the water more viscous.
Okay. Oh, more viscous, okay.
Yeah, and this pre-treatment right now is for direct sublimation. The fabric we are using right now is polyester.
Polyester. So can it be a tap water or should that be like a demineralized water?
It's better to have like pure water.
Pure water. What do you mean pure water? Is that like tap water is okay, or is that like just a mineralized water or distilled water?
Okay. You want to have as less mineral inside as possible.
Okay, okay.
Because they will, if you use tap water, they will also be in the pre-treatment solution, and they can affect.
Yeah, affect like a balance of you know,
and
the
you can
solution.
have maybe points where the pre-treatment is not perfect.
Makes
So
sense.
use as much pure water as possible.
Okay.
Distilled water works, and
Okay.
that should be the
That's
best.
good. That's good.
Okay.
Oh, we don't need to put that in there.
No, you don't have to. You could. There's no problem. So here is for the, if there is too much pre-treatment solution, it will come back here.
Right, right.
Right? And here, the exhaust,
This is exhaust, yeah?
we will make sure it's closed.
Okay.
So we don't lose.
Oh, we don't lose, yeah.
Yes. And the last is the pump.
Oh, this is for supply.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly. And we put inside here. It turns so. Okay. There is this beautiful pump on that.
Sorry, apologize.
It's no worries. So, boop. And now we can see.
Oh, yeah, it's come. Oh,
It's coming.
so it's like how you say, like you know, farming, like yeah,
Yes.
sprinkler, yeah, farming sprinkler.
There is a way to make it faster or to stop it. At the pump area, we have a little knob in here. So you can make it faster or slower. Like there is a plus direction. And
What does that change?
it changes the speed and how strong the solution
So
is.
this is actually a pump, right?
Yes, that's here.
Okay.
It goes here and gets out to go.
No, this one is not adjusting even voltage, so it's just adjusting air pressure.
Yes.
To go to the pump.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
I think we can see a bit here.
Yeah. Oh, the PA, MPA. Cool.
So at the beginning you can make it fast, of course. And at some point you will want to reduce. I don't know exactly the value. I go by sound though.
Yeah.
Something like that when you are processing.
Oh, okay.
It's the right speed.
Okay.
So you have a constant flow.
Nice.
But right now we want to feel it, so if you do too fast and too strong, the solution will just shoot out of the tray.
Yeah.
So don't do too much.
Oh, from that sprinkler, it's just I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we just have to wait. You can see here, it's getting inside.
Yep.
And my
it's getting
adjustment. So there is the exhaust here, like overflow, more or less half.
Oh, okay.
Covering half and.
Covering half of overflow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Once it's done that, to me it's okay, and I start the practice.
Okay.
If you want to make really sure, if you look at the deep roll, you can make sure that the fabric is touching.
At least touching, yeah.
There's just here to pay attention to.
Okay. Nice.
So yeah, what I like about this machine is the setup is long, but once it's done, it's just putting the fabric together.
Right, right.
And it's always running, adding some solution if you like of it. The speed is easily adjustable. And it's easy to stop the machine to change your roll.
Right.
So
I see.
just the cleaning, if you have to clean because you have different pre-treatment solution, that's a bit tedious because you have to really clean inside this.
Right.
And the bar in the middle and the tray, so it's like, it asks a bit of water nonetheless.
Okay.
So yeah, when cleaning it's a lot of water and then mostly making sure this is dry with clothes after.
Yep. But for general cleaning, we can just clean with water, right? Water,
Yes.
water and towel.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think on that even tap water could work on here.
Right.
As long as you
Okay.
dry it.
Okay.
And the inside also, the pre-treatment solution, you want pure water as much as possible, but cleaning can be done with tap water, so that's normally not so much of a problem. Okay, I think we're gonna be soon good.
Oh, is it?
A little more.
Okay.
Like right now it's touching a
Okay.
bit.
Oh, it starts touching?
Yeah,
Yeah?
the fabric is
Already.
still dry, but soon.
Okay.
So to prepare, I'm gonna remove the security. Okay, good.
Okay.
There is also the same on the left side.
Okay.
You can try.
Yeah. Or should I?
You push.
Push.
And go up.
Push. Yeah. Push this one. Then pull this
Yep.
way.
Exactly.
Okay.
Perfect.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
Getting good. So the tray is using 25 to 30 liter just to fill it up.
To just fill until where you recommend?
Well, you see a bit the line that is a
this one?
maybe more in the tray.
Okay.
The dry
Okay.
treatment solution.
Okay.
But at some point anyway, it's gonna reach a max because there is these two tubes that will evacuate this overflow. So just make sure that it's wet. Like I think now it's good.
Okay.
So we can start.
Okay. So to get to that, the solution dried point, the line.
Yeah.
So that's about 20 to 30 liters.
25 to 30 liter.
Okay.
So when preparing the pre-treatment solution, you have to calculate how much fabric you're using.
Sure. Yeah.
And we have a consumption rate depending on the type of fabric.
Okay.
The very thin one, this one for example, that is spongy, it's like 0.03 kilo per square meter. I want to make 15 to 20 meter, so I just need 1 liter of pre-treatment solution. In fact, most of the pre-treatment solution will be for the tray. That's a lot to prepare, but at least if you're making a lot of pre-treatment, it's good to have that base. So now we're gonna just start. We remove this, so we just have to do auto.
Oh, really? Now it starts moving?
Yeah.
Mostly.
So you have this is go down. I can show you again.
Yeah. Could you? Hold on. Yeah, ready.
Okay, I press the button.
Okay.
And
it's nice and smooth.
yes,
Yeah.
it starts moving.
It's like air pressure. Yeah.
If the tension is not strong enough, you can easily adjust
Yeah.
as you prefer.
Yep.
Just like finding how to hold. Okay. I know we have to wait.
Then it's actually starting. Okay.
Yes.
What's the speed
Right
at this
now,
moment for this job?
So we set it up at 31, but
31.
actual speed is like 28 meters
Meters
per hour.
Okay.
It works linearly,
So it's it's at least faster than printing because the printing with sublimation, with direct sublimation, it's between
I think it's
15 to 20.
yeah.
If we've got a 4-color double.
I think so.
But if we got a hybrid machine, that's around 8 to 10 probably.
So this fabric is maybe okay at 30 meter per hour.
Okay.
But if you feel like it's not dry enough because maybe your environment is difficult, you lower because you want it to be as dry as possible.
Right.
Don't need to hot, just right
Yeah,
amount.
yeah, okay,
So we have to wait until it goes there. We can check up our winding.
okay.
Like-
Oh, it's starting, yeah.
So here it's winding so that the inside is, well, the right side of the fabric is inside. So it's protected after
Oh, okay.
dust and stuff. And it seems okay. Here you can see it's getting pretty straight.
Yep.
So
Oh, yeah, yeah, it is,
good.
it is. Yep, that's good, that's good.
it's quite easy to have it straight if you pay attention during setup.
Yeah, of course, of course.
And if it's a bit moving, if it's skewing, you just move the whole paper core on the side.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
right,
it's
because
okay.
paper core is, still free.
Yes.
You know,
It's super easy to fix,
yeah.
at least. That's good. We just have to wait. After, if everything going well, you can leave the machine. There is barely anything to do.
Okay, okay. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
While you are, using this machine for pre-treatment, what is like your successful rate? Like how many, out of 10 jobs, how many you fail for any reasons?
For the pre-treatment, right?
For pre-treatment.
I never.
Okay, you never fail. Okay.
And it's not because I'm good at it. It's just, I think one time there was a problem, but it's because the guide closed.
Okay.
I hadn't set it up, and it was on the frame.
Who set it up?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I won't throw stones, but but if you set it on the frame, at some point there is tension, and the machine will not move at all, and it's quite dangerous. So make sure it's set it up properly. And if it make it easier, have the description on how to set up next to you. But yeah, I don't think there is fail.
Okay.
Maybe the only problem is having some wrinkle inside here. So that's why you have the scroll bar after all. Or maybe not paying attention of the temperature.
Oh, okay.
Like maybe like it should be okay.
Can I touch as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me. Oh, so it's actually warm after it's
Yes.
the past the line. Okay.
It cooled down pretty easily. So
Sure.
here it's maybe not totally dry. It's because there's 2 layers of fabric,
Okay.
but it will easily dry.
Okay.
So
Cool.
yeah. And here it seems to be a bit skewing. So, but the original fabric is also. So
Oh.
I'm gonna wait for it to
Oh,
pass.
yeah. Okay.
The beginning of the fabric is always a bit.
Yeah, always like this. Yeah.
And because there is this,
Oh.
we're gonna put the scroll bar to eliminate as much as possible.
Okay.
So we just have to push a button.
Okay.
So I just push the scroll on.
Then
And
it
then-
starts working. Nice.
And it starts working.
Yeah, finally. So this bar, this is an anti-wrinkling bar. Yeah, should I call it anti-wrinkling bar? It wasn't from original rim throw machine, but we actually attached, right?
Oh, I think something
Yeah.
like that. I'm
Yeah,
not so
yeah,
sure.
we dramatically modified the original rim throw machine. So yeah, I think it looks like kind of part of the TX300.
Yeah,
I guess.
it's interesting.
It is, right?
I think so, yeah. So yeah, before, so I said I never failed a job. It's not to be pretentious, it's just that easy. Like I got the explanation in Japanese, and I'm not that good in Japanese, and I nonetheless managed it. And since I have been introduced to the machine, I'm the one who always makes the pre-treatment. So I think I made around 50 pre-treatments since I started, and I never had problems.
It's a 150. 150 pretty.
Maybe 50.
50,
something.
but 50 is enough.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But basically cotton, yeah, most of it is cotton for reactive ink. That's where I did the most.
Right.
And recently I do a lot of pigment pre-treatments. But yeah, it's the most annoying is really to do the pre-treatment solution because I'm doing it myself. just taking time and
Yeah,
it's powdery.
yeah, well, yeah. Textile takes time, really.
Yes. But it's fine. It's pretty fun after. And if everything is really well, there's really nothing to do, and you just let the machine run and you do all the job. So that's cool. The original fabric is like,
Oh yeah, it's like a skewing already.
yeah.
So you need to kind of think like, hey, when this reaches to,
yeah.
when this reaches to here, you need to actually, move the paper core to
Maybe, yes.
bit the right side from you.
Luckily,
Yes.
it's short,
Uh-huh.
so even
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's already short. So yeah, that's
yeah.
right. That's right.
So if it's if there will be space on
Uh-huh,
the core,
yeah,
so it's
that's
not a
right.
problem.
Uh-huh.
And on the machine, the printer too.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So at least, even if it's skewing, I just have to pay attention to my print after to adapt. But basically, yeah, if it's like 1,600 meter wide, pay attention to your skewing. Yeah.
Right. Can I just take from the
Of course.
from the front side, just to see how straight it's coming.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive, but it's going fine.
Oh yeah, I can little bit see like it's
Yeah.
it's skewing.
But I think after it reaches that,
Yeah,
it's going
yeah,
aligned by
yeah.
itself. So it's okay.
So it's 1.5 hours past for 33 meters. So it's a decent 20 linear meters per hour production, which is nice and fast.
I prepared 30 liters of pre-treatment solution.
Okay.
So
So how much is the pre-treatment solution?
right now
Okay.
there is maybe like between 5 and 10 liters remaining,
Okay.
because it was up to here at the beginning. Then after we put in the tray, and it used half of what
Oh,
we
you've got a good memory. Or did you have a line for
I
it?
remember.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I do so much. And I will be less likely to have wrinkles that will touch the print head when printing. And it
Yeah,
dries.
that's right.
It will dry a bit faster and better than without pre-treatment. So at least we barely feel anything by hand. Well, here it's wet, so yes.
Right.
But with or without, you don't really feel the difference for this direct sublimation. For reactive ink, however, the fabric becomes very stiff with the pre-treatment because the pre-treatment solution is very thick. So it makes it very stiff, and
That's right.
where it's very important to wash it after. So yeah, for pigmenting, it doesn't.
Sorry to interrupt you. For this pre-treatment, after printing and sublimate, do we need to wash the fabric to actually let the pre-treatment go on?
Not necessarily.
Do we not do? Because do we not need it because the fabric is only used for like a display purpose, so not contacting to skin or something.
Mostly, you don't really need to wash it. As you say, it's mostly for making signs after or display. So washing does not really change anything. If you don't like the texture, it won't change the color. Like the pre-treatment does not change the color of the fabric before and after. So that's okay. When it's reactive, even if you want to make sign and display, because you steam it, you will have the original fabric that is of a different color.
Right.
So that's where you're gonna need to wash it with a special process to remove the pre-treatment, the excess of ink. That is important. But direct sublimation, it's okay. You can do without washing. Pigment is the same. Basically, you barely do any closing with pigment because of the friction that will remove the ink. So washing is not necessary, even though you can if you want. But
Right. Have you ever done the coating for acid ink?
I did it once.
Oh, you did once.
I did it also for direct. I tried on nylon, at the
Oh,
time.
nylon, yeah, yeah.
It wasn't very good, but
Okay.
because I'm not used to it, and it was small sample, so I had to do by hand rather than roll.
Ah, I see, I see.
So it was complicated.
Was, yeah.
But
Yep.
I'm sure that if you do that by roll, it should not be a problem. But yeah, by hand was not very the best thing to do.
Okay.
I didn't use exactly this machine for it, so.
Okay.
25% or 50, 100, 150%, and compared how the print was done. And well, the conclusion is obviously 100% is the best amount. But if you are around 100% of pre-treatment, like you have a bit less, for example, because you are lacking of material, it's not going to change so much. You will still print in 2 layers with pigment ink, so you will have still a beautiful rendering. It might be a problem when you use a huge amount of ink, of course, but basically even 50% you will have a nice color rendering. And if you use more than 100% of the powder and the water when you mix, it's useless at that point. Like 100% is like, you don't need more. But that was an interesting experiment to do, and that helps going around on, well, you lack a bit of material, is it going to be okay or not? Well, you can assess by experimenting that. So always, if you work with new recipes that are not from Mimaki, I'd say always test out the amount of pre-treatment that is minimum necessary, so that if you have a day where you are lacking, you can see if it works or not yourself.
I see.
That's important.
So when you get the new type of fabric, let's say, well, except for polyester, but natural fiber.
Yes.
How do you start this pre-treatment, pre-treatment recipe? Where do you start?
So we do have some recipes already prepared, but mostly for cotton and polyester. And we did have some for, well, it's not natural nylon. We did try with silk. So the recipe we have basically worked for this type of fibers. So if it's something that is working like cotton, you can use the cotton pre-treatment recipe. It will work the same, because I did it for bamboo, and I just used the cotton pre-treatment recipe, and it worked perfectly fine with it. The only thing you have to take into account basically is the thickness of your fabric, because it will take more pre-treatment solution than if it's
to
thin.
penetrate.
Yes. So you will need to use more of it. So this is spongy. So I said before, it's 0.03 kilo per square meter. But a broad fabric that I use for cotton, it's more 10 times that amount of consumption. So I need to think about that when preparing, nonetheless. And if you do some canvas, it's going to be again even more. So just knowing the amount of pre-treatment fabric you need, solution, I mean, it's important key. So you have to pay attention and do the math. But once you're used to it, it's okay. But a recipe will work for all the same amount of the same type of fabric, basically.
So it just depends on the playing a game for density.
Yes.
Comparing to water.
Yeah, and if you work with blends, that is gonna do your own test, because I don't know how it works.
Blend fabric, that's difficult. That sounds difficult, blend fabric.
It can be,
But how do you actually start making recipe from scratch? Like, is there any suppliers knows like that they've got like 10 or 20 different powder to start with, and we just test one by one, see if it works, or
that I didn't do the recipe myself, so that's something like the ink department will know exactly. I follow their recipe that they worked on and studied. So I know that some Mimaki recipe have been like their own studies and finding what supplier works better. So they will know better how to do for scratch, but I think they probably work with the base recipe and go around that to make it better with our ink.
Correct.
So when we want to stop, first I will pause the machine. So from that, the roll here are stopped moving. But it's still connected. But it's not moving. It's just a pause button.
Just pause the motor, the feeding.
Exactly.
That's good.
Then, because we won't be using any more, I will stop the pump, so the
Pump,
lowest
yeah.
button.
Okay.
And
Stop the
hold.
pump for the solution.
Yes.
Okay.
And I want to reduce the temperature, so just the heating.
Okay.
And keeping the fan, so
Fan is on,
yes.
but the heater is off.
Yes.
Okay.
If you want a very fast cooling down, I recommend to change the direction of the fan.
Okay.
Like here you can do.
Oh, okay. Direction of
Yes.
the fan. Yep.
But personally, I keep it that way because I want to dry off nonetheless the part that has been pre-treated.
Right.
So I will keep it like that, and then we're gonna remove the pre-treatment solution that is still in the tray.
Sure, sure.
So we need to go on this side.
Yep.
And if you are someone that's going to reuse this solution for a future job, then the exhaust pipe, you put it in your solution,
Okay.
and then you just open here.
Okay. Then you can still store the
Yeah.
the solution inside.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, personally, I won't be using it, but
yeah.
so I did make 30 liter in total,
Uh-huh.
and there was the 20-25 used inside here, and I had calculated that for 15 meter of fabric, I needed 600 milliliter. But I always overshoot in case I need more.
Yeah. Bigger works for smaller.
Exactly. So maybe at the end, like around 20
liters?
like 15
Yeah.
to 20 liter will come back.
Okay.
It's mostly water, yes, like 90, how much? 95, 96% water, but it's nonetheless mixed with chemicals, so to discard, you have to discard it on a special area.
Right, yeah.
Do not put that in your sewer.
Yeah.
So here it's going down. If you were to wash the machine, you just get some water, you put the pump in it, and you activate the pump.
Okay.
It's recommended to do 3 times to wash the inside properly. And what I used to do is having like this 10 liter bucket, and I fill it entirely, do the pump once, evacuate, up again, and that's 3 times, and it basically cleans the inside of the pump and the huge delivery system.
Okay.
After, with water, you take clothes and you scrape a bit around, making sure that it's clean, and that's basically how you do, in fact.
Okay.
So yeah, it's easy to clean. It's just taking a long time.
Yeah.
But it's very easy to keep clean. That's basically how to do. Here I'm
So
just
after you dispose empty the tray, then how do you treat those the treated fabric but unwinded? So do you still wind them, or do you just cut on the end and you just dispose this area?
So true things. Here I don't use this part here.
Okay.
So what I do, everybody can do differently according what they like, but I do cut just after this.
Okay.
Because I try to keep everything.
Yep.
And then I just make the machine wind the fabric.
Okay.
Because this fabric that is winded will be the first I use for setup on the printer.
Oh, right.
So I don't care.
Okay.
I will be using it for waste. So if it's not perfectly, if it's a bit dirty, it's not a big problem. That's what I use, because I try to reduce waste as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because textile nonetheless is a lot. So if I can participate to reduce waste, even if it's just this little move, I try to do.
Okay.
So yeah, here we have this.
Okay.
It will take time to dry, I think.
Yeah.
Here it's already starting to be a bit dry.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So I often cut over around here.
Yep.
Up. I didn't explain, but this thing here is security.
Yeah.
So if something happens, you just punch that, and it's going to stop the machine.
Yeah, stop the machine.
That's, of course. And there is a button here to release after.
Oh, you need to release. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So here it's gonna fall if I keep it like that. So I'm gonna use.
Okay.
So like that, it has time to dry off.
Yep.
That is okay. It looks like.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
In fact, the fabric is going up inside out because you can
Yeah.
feel here the other layer, but
Yeah.
it's straight
Look at this.
with the fabric, so
It's
it did the same
straight.
thing.
Nice and straight.
So here I'm cutting around here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice. Nice.
And that is my original fabric. Voila, that's the idea.
Nice.
So
And this is, finally this is a waist, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So you only waist like, 30, 40 centimeters.
yes,
That's
right.
good. That's good work.
At the same time, you can like try to absorb as much as
Yeah, yeah,
the
that's right,
pretreatment
that's right.
solution that
Yeah.
remains.
That's nice work.
Thank you. So I'm gonna release here. So if I do this,
Oh,
This
then,
is
yeah, it goes up.
yep.
Yep.
So like that, I can just remove
up.
this. Sticky,
Nice, nice.
sticky.
Oh, do you feel sticky?
It's a bit
Okay.
sticky, yeah.
Okay.
There's still a lot. So better to wear gloves, but
Yeah.
I like to live dangerously.
Oh, then you feed all the water to the drain.
Yeah, try to push.
Okay,
That's pretty well.
okay. That's good.
So when you work with pre-treatment solution that is viscous, it's easy to tell when it's clean because the
Right.
water will be very
Yeah,
liquid. So try to move as much as possible. So after we just like bring the water and just supply until it's totally
Okay.
washed. I do that.
Nice. Selene-san, good morning.
Morning.
So today, what we are showing is pre-coated fabric polyester was just printed in our Tokyo demo center in 3 days. Selene-san is now sublimating the post-processing the fabric with the machine behind us. So Selene-san, please explain the details of what is this machine for and how does that work.
So this machine is what we call this machine is performed for post-treatment for sublimation, as it's a press machine. It will help sublimate for sublimation ink. So how it works is there is a calendar that we can set up the temperature, and when working with sublimation is 180 to 200 degrees Celsius. And for sublimation ink, it needs to have 1 minute of contact between, well, if we work with transfer paper, the transfer paper and the polyester fabric, or in that case, because we work on direct fabric.
Oh, so this is direct. So the machine works for both transfer sublimation and direct sublimation.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
So what we had done before the pre-treatment solution was for direct printing. So we had coated the fabric with the pre-treatment solution. Now, after printing, we need to sublimate the ink, so give all the color we can to the ink.
That's right.
And it works with temperature and pressure that this machine gives.
So where is this machine from?
This machine is called the Monte Antonio.
Okay.
It's an Italian company.
Okay.
And it works very well with, for sublimation. So.
Okay. Who supplies Monte Antonio machine in Japan? It's Mimaki.
Yeah.
Very good. So we work harder with Monte Antonio as always. So if you need the machine from Monte Antonio in overseas other than Japan, please contact your local distributor. All right, please check out how it works.
Well, how it works is very easy. First, we have at the back, we have base paper. This prevents the ink to overflow and contaminate the belt or the drums, depending on how you work it. Here, I want to prevent to contaminate the belt, so the base paper is going above. That is this brown paper here.
Okay. So basically, we need for direct sublimation, we need the printed fabric as well as a base paper. So base paper is around 5 to 10 cents per square meter. So it's not super expensive, but it prevents the ink to transfer to the belt directly. So you must have the base paper as always. So is it the same for transfer sublimation, correct?
Normally, yes.
Okay, that's good to know.
Of course, if you work with very thick fabric, there will be less chance to transfer the ink to the belt. But basically, it's always safe to have it because sometimes when printing, we have a bit more ink or we touch it and our finger will probably have contaminated some white parts.
Okay.
And if you don't pay attention and your paper is bigger than the fabric, you can contaminate.
Okay.
So basically, just have the base paper, you're safe.
Okay. By the way, this machine looks like a little bit narrow. So what is the width of this machine?
This one is what we call the 120, so 120
centimeter.
Yes.
Okay. So is this all what Monte Antonio supplies, or do they supply anything bigger?
Oh, we have a lot of size.
Okay.
There is 160, 180, even 3.2 meter.
Okay, that's good to know.
They do cover a lot, very wide gap.
Okay. Do you have any idea of how much it's worth for investment cost for this 120 centimeters machine? So is it around 30,000 grand? That's all right.
I don't check the prices.
Okay, thanks Selene-san for a brief explanation. So please check out the our labs video later on following this introduction. Thank you very much, everyone.
So here we have our fabric that has been printed before going into the machine.
Okay.
And it will be conveyed slowly. Here right now it's at a speed of 1 minute of processing.
Okay.
And it will come out on the bottom. I think we see better from here.
Okay.
And it comes from under the calendar
Okay.
here, after having been pressed for 1 minute, and it comes to the collection here.
All right.
So the problem I have right now is that I don't have a proper size.
Ah, okay,
board,
okay.
So you have to do by hand.
Oh, so basically, we should have the paper core and the paper core holder,
And the holder.
in order to hold the other thing because it's motorized.
Yes.
But currently, we don't have a core, so we just directly,
Yes.
taking up. That's a good idea.
So that's what I do when I don't have the right size. And here, like, there is a paper core, but it's just not.
Yeah. Okay. Understood. Oh, so because the belt and the belt is actually pulling the fabric, so we don't really need a motor in this size.
Yes, here
So it's
it's-
automatically pulled.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, okay,
And this
that's
one
good
is
to know.
being like motorized from the left side,
Okay.
and
Okay. Cool.
do that.
Okay.
all the time.
Okay.
That's great.
Could you just briefly show what's the color difference and how the before and after? How the color pops up.
So right now, what we are doing the press for is without pre-treatment. So the ink is to show that without pre-treatment, the ink will bleed,
Okay.
and you will have a bit more blurry moments. So
Okay.
before, like you can see this green.
Uh-huh.
Like nonetheless, it's.
Oh
pretty
yeah,
pretty.
this was this text really visible. That's
But
good.
After
Uh-huh.
it becomes a bit more blurry because during sublimation
Uh-huh.
the ink transforms to gas and will be in contact with the fabric.
Okay.
And when you don't have pre-treatment, the ink tends to bleed a bit more.
Okay.
And it becomes a bit more confusing.
Oh, Selene-san, can I ask you, is this other side of a printing?
Oh yeah.
Okay, now the side of a printed is really it's a lot brilliant, correct? Okay, that's good. So this is how much the ink contaminates to other side even for the fabric.
Yeah, this fabric is very thin,
Okay.
so you can see very much on the other side.
Okay.
But if you have pre-treatment, the ink tends to stay on the same side
Mm-hmm.
of the fabric, so there is less going through.
Gotcha. Yep.
So maybe when we will do the with pre-treatment, you can have a comparison visually of
Okay.
the back of the fabric.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So what is this media? What is this fabric used for normally?
This is some polyester that is called pongee, so
Uh-huh.
it's very thin, and it's often used for sign
Okay.
because it goes outside. You don't
Uh-huh.
need to wash it. So
Uh-huh.
you just print, you sublimate, and you can use that.
Okay, so it's basically for short-term usage, point of sale, the fabric graphic.
Yes.
Okay, cool.